Hey folks, this is Rose from Rose's Garden, and today we are going to work on a pair of earrings and a necklace to match it using the SoftFlex Design Challenge Kit Tree of Life. This design kit is from the Great Bead Extravaganza. I've used a lot of it already. We've added some earrings and a necklace, and now we're going to have some more earrings and a necklace. So let's turn down and I'll show you what we mean. Okay, I have two little packets here. One is for the necklace and one is for the earrings. Now, I'm not sure that this is going to have enough beads. I think I have some more of these cobalt colored beads, though, if we need more. But this is our necklace. And what we're going to do is go up there, beads. We've got our 3 Millifiori. They're going to be at the beginning of the necklace, and we're going to have some spacers on either side. Looks like I may have a few extra of our big ones, and if so, that's great. And then we'll have a small one with these as well. And then we're just going to have our seed beads between them and up the back. Now this isn't going to be a long necklace, probably a little longer than choker length. I'm thinking 17 inches if we can do it that way. So they'll be either side here. So it's just going to be a really simple necklace. So let's get some beading wire out. And I think we're going to use SoftFlex Turquoise Blue Topaz. This is a medium beading wire. It's a pretty color. It's not quite a cobalt blue, but it's a pretty blue. And I'm just going to start stringing this up. And I'm going to start with some of these cobalt blue seed beads. These are number 6s. I'm just going to do 5 to start with, and we'll start with our spacers and our Millifiori. Gotta find the hole. There it is. So it's just going to be real simple, like so. And I think I only put 3 here, but I think we're going to put 5, just like this, 5 here between each one, because there is only the 3 beads and the 3 spacers. Oops, I forgot to put the spacers on this side. Can't have that. Big spacer, small. Okay. So it'll be like this. Then we're going to put, like I say, 5 more seed beads. Small spacer, large spacer, Millifiori, large spacer, small spacer, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oops. So when I put on 5 more will be the basis of this necklace. Now, if I wanted to, I could stop and put chain or something up on the rest of it. But what I want to do is just make this a short, like, so I'm going to put a couple of spacers. Well, go down, and then we're going to do 5. And we're going to keep that up till we run out of beads. Now, since we only we have 5 over here, we'll put 5 more beads over to this side, plus a couple of spacers. Then we are going to do 5 here, 5 here, and so on and so forth. We have this many turns, it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yep. And I will need to get some more small spacers out. But that's this, the other sides. This is this side. And we'll see where we end up at when we get all these beads on. Come on, baby. Now that we have the beads all on the one side, let's see how long it's going to be. Which the middle is right here. So that goes to 14. That's not going to be quite long enough. So we will have to find something else to finish it off. I may just add an extender chain. Let's decide though, because we're going to want to cut our wire. This is midpoint. And so we're going to need, well, I'm just going to cut it off a little, give it a few more inches and cut it off here. And then we will decide what we're going to do later on. In the meantime, oh, I need to find my gold spacers so we can keep going. Okay, now that we have both sides put together, I think we can pull this one up some and give this one some more line down over here. We obviously are not long enough. And I'm going to, since we found these 2 extra beads, I'm going to put 1 on either side here. So let's measure it and see how long it is. Here's our ruler. Yeah, it's not even going to be 14 because it doesn't hit 7 here when we get to the end. We're at 12 right here at the double. So 13, about 13 and a half. So even to make 16, we need about almost 3 more inches, 2.5 anyway. So let's give it some thought and see what we want to do. I know that in a different packet, which one was it? Oh yes, Exotic Blooms. There's some teeny little seed beads in here. If we wished to take and just put these seed beads up the back, which we could do. Or I could see if I could find, I do believe I have some more large cobalt. We'll see if they'll match. Okay, I did find some, though they're slightly different. These ones are silver lined, whereas I don't think these ones are, but I think they're close enough that they will do the trick. Especially since most of it's going to be up the back. We won't need to use these that are definitely not the same, because they're, for one thing, they're much smaller and they're a slightly different color. So we're going to go with these. Like I said, these are silver lined as opposed to not, so you're going to see they're going to be a little bit of a difference. There's the first 4 hitting with that 5th one right there. See, they're slightly different, but I think they'll be close enough. If I wanted to, I could take this one out so that everything from now on is the other color, but I'm not sure I won't care. They're close enough. No, I don't care. They're close enough. I'm going to put one more set on here, and then we'll go over and do some on that side, and we'll see where we're at. Come on, let's go on here. There we go. So now we put 3 sets, including that last one here on the other side. So we'll do that same over here. Now let's measure this. I'm wanting at least 17 inches. 16 is too tight for me, though some people don't mind it, but let's see here. That's 16 right there. We can put one more turn on, and then we're going to put hardware on. Now let's see. Now we're at not quite 18, a little less. By the time we get the hardware on, though, it will be 18. So let's put up our spacers, our stuff here. And we will get out a couple of jump rings on a lobster claw, as well as a couple of crimp tubes. So this is a very simple little necklace. You know, it's not supposed to be anything big dealish. It's not anywhere near fancy like a lot of them are. It's just a simple little at your neck necklace. Oops. So we'll get a couple of crimp tubes out and a couple of jump rings and a lobster claw out, and we'll be done with this. And put the stuff on this. Oh baby. I'm going to have to apologize. The camera shut off and I hadn't noticed it, and I did the crimps. So now that we've got the crimps on, we need to put the rest of our hardware on. So we'll open up our smaller jump ring. And it will go on this side along with our lobster claw. Tighten that up. Now we'll put this one on this side. And there we have it. One simple and cute short little necklace, which is probably about 18 inches with the hardware on it. We can measure it, but there you go. Just a sweet, simple little necklace that'll work for anyone. Simple everyday wear for an adult or for a teen maybe. And it is 18 inches all finished up. So there we go. And you can tell a difference a little bit on our other beads here. They are lighter with the silver lining in them. But that'll be in the back of your neck, so it really won't show too much. So there is the necklace portion done. And now we can start on the earrings. Oop, come on, babies, come out. Okay, so what I'm going to do with those is I'm going to have this drop at the top. And then I think I have it set to have the Millifiori at the bottom. Could go the other direction. But either way will work, depending on how you want to make them. I think I had them set up to be made this way, but I'm almost sort of changing my mind to go this way. If I do that, I'm thinking that I might get a bead cap to put over this, and then have one of these little seed beads that was in our necklace to go up on the top of this. So I have got some head pins out. I've got a little bead cap out here, as well as a couple of beads here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this little guy here, then our teardrop, our little tiny bead cap I have here. Oops, fall on right now. Yep. And one of these 6mm beads. And that's going to sit there. Now we're going to come on, you, come up. So now that we've done this portion, we're going to set them aside for a little bit. I'm going to take these two old head pins and cut the heads off. And we're going to make these head pins into wrapped loop eye pins. So we'll just bring her around. So got her on there. And so now I'm going to take hold of it. We'll wrap it 2 or 3 times. Tuck her in. Now we'll put the daisy spacer. Come on, Millifiori, where's your hole? There we go. The daisy spacer. You know, I'm going to wrap this up, and I'm just going to use a Tinky Tot to stick it on my that way. If you have a customer who doesn't like the ear wires, if you've got some different ones with you, you can change them out. And that's the only reason I do sometimes do it this way, as I have had some customers that had different likes as far as ear wires were concerned. Okay, so that's the way this one is done. And we're going to do the same with the other. But what I'm going to do here is I'm now going to wrap this and hang it right here. So we will get our bell makers in here and wrap it around and go around. Gotta leave a little gap here, which I didn't really leave much, but we'll make one. And pop this baby onto here. Then we will hold it where they come together and wrap it. Cut the excess off and tuck it in. Okay, now that we have these pieces done, what we need to do is take a tiny tot jump ring and put it on here. Now, since this is this way, what we need to do is twist this around so that when this goes on, it's not becoming a problem. So here's our Tinky Tots. We'll just get 2 of these out because we'll need one for the other earring. Yeah, it can go wherever. Then we're going to open this one up. Put it through this ring. And then put it through the ring on the ear wire. Now, because there is no specific front and back to these earrings, you don't have to pay attention to where your how you put your ear wire on. But if there was, you would need to make sure you put it on the right way. So there is earring number 1. Now, there's none of these teardrops in this necklace, but the Millifiori is. And now we have our little seed bead as well. So let's get this other one made, which is so we can put our Millifiori on it. And we're going to make it more or less exactly like we made this one. So there is our simple little necklace. It's 18 inches from what we measured. And there's some earrings that will match it pretty much. There's no teardrops in this necklace, of course. It's a pity that we didn't have more teardrops, or I could have put a couple of teardrops like up here to join these even more closely. But I think they look pretty cool. There's our earrings. And there's our necklace. So this has been Rose from In Rose's Garden, and we have been making a necklace and earring set from our SoftFlex Design Company's design kit, Tree of Life. Now this is the design kit from their TGBE kit, which I believe stands for the Great Bead Extravaganza that they do every year. At least I think it's twice a year now. But there's the little necklace, really simple. Just has the 3 Millifiori and the seed beads, which unfortunately I had to add a few more seed beads, but that's all right. And then the earrings, which are a relatively nice length. Match in here pretty good. I like them. I hope you enjoyed making these with me. This has again been Rose from In Rose's Garden. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.